Israel has occupied the strategic area since seizing it from Syria during the 1967 Six-Day War.
From the Golan Heights, Israel fired its first shot into Syria in almost 40 years. An advanced missile targeted an artillery position after the mortar exploded near an outpost patrolled by these troops.
We understand that this was a mistake and the mortar was not meant to target Israel. And then this is why we actually fired warning shots in retaliation.
One of the most strategic areas in the Middle East, the Golan Heights, was seized by Israel during the 1969 Six-Day War. Syria tried to take it back during the 1973 Arab-Israeli War but failed. In 1981, Israel formally annexed the heights, but the UN still considers it occupied Syrian land. A 1,000-strong UN force monitors a demilitarized zone. Last year, 8 Palestinian protesters were killed when they rushed aboard a fence, demanding Israel return the area to Syria. Last week, Israel complained to the UN after 3 Syrian tanks entered the buffer zone in pursuit of rebel fighters. Israel may forgive one mistake, but tensions already high after a series of rocket attacks from Gaza. Israel's vowing to do what it takes to stop Palestinian attacks and won't tolerate a spillover of the civil war. The military is on alert and Syria has been warned of a tougher response in future.
במקביל אנחנו עוקבים מקרוב אחרי הנעשה בגבולנו עם סוריה, וגם שם אנחנו ערוכים לכל התפתחות.
The incident prompted an immediate statement from the UN. Secretary General Ban Ki-moon called for the utmost restraint and urged both countries to halt firing of any kind across the ceasefire line. Turkey is strengthening defences and firing back when Syrian shells land on its territory. The Israeli response likely to be just as determined. Steve Christensen, World News Australia.